might have gone a little overboard on new bags. Maybe? Well, in today's video, both me and Grizzly have new bags to kind of go over. Now, of course, this isn't going to be a review as I haven't really been able to travel much, so I haven't been able to test out all 4 new bags pretty much outside of this. Now, the only ones that I did take on a recent trip last week, it wasn't by any means anything fun. It was for a family emergency. I did take, since it was a lot of us in the car and I had to bring as minimum luggage as I can, I did bring the Aviator, which is a 40-liter roller bag, and the sage green edition of the Hugger 20-liter backpack, as well as the small one here, which I think is called the Crossbody Vault, or the Vault Crossbody, the small bag as well. Now, in the collection, I also bought the Friends and Family 60-liter Little Bastard. This is a check-in bag back here. This is the big boy. And then this is the Friends and Family Edition Hugger 30-liter back here. This is the newest one that I just bought that I barely was able to just open it and see it, how it looks. Grizzly can't stop licking me. Yeah, stop. We gotta make a video. You can't be licking me when we're making a video, okay? You gotta look over there. You gotta look over there. Now in this video, we're gonna be really kind of going over the initial reviews, any pros and cons that I might have seen with the small amount of time that I've been able to have and use these bags. And in the comments below, I would love to hear from you if you want any in-depth reviews or have any specific questions about any of the 4 bags shown here. Grizzly, we talked about this. You can't be licking me while we're recording a video. Stop, professional. So without further ado, let's get started. We'll be starting with the smallest to biggest. So first up is the 20-liter Hugger in Sage Green Edition, attached with the Vault, Crossbody Vault actually, because that's technically the smaller bag. So this is the combination that I took with me on the trip last week. This really suited as far as being small and compact, worked perfectly for that situation. Now, one thing that's a pro and a con, this is more of a personal preference though, is the material. If you are new to douche bags or DB Journey bags, you do know that they have some leather editions, which I do have 2 here with me, but in their Huggers, this is one of the newest edition colorways that they just released, I think last month, and it's the Sage Green. Now, at the time, I really loved the colorway. Off the bat, I knew that I really wanted this colorway, but I didn't really realize that it wasn't going to be leather, whether that be PU leather or real leather or whatever, but rather it's like a fabricy polyester type. I'll put the real actual specifics of each bag somewhere on the screen so you guys have accurate information. But coming with that, I'm a huge fan of leather, whether that be fake or real. I love the feeling of that. So I was kind of disappointed that this had nothing, no parts, not even the sides, that it was a little bit more, I don't know, just leathery. But I think that does help with the weight of the overall bag because obviously leather or even PU leather does weigh a little bit more than this fabric. And it kind of took some time to get over that. Initially I was like, holy crap, should I return it? Because I'm really not, I love that leather look and feel. Now the first DB Journey bag that I have is the khaki, the Backpack Pro, which is more of a camera backpack that does have, at least looking at it right now, the sides and the top here, more of that PU leather. So I really like that feeling because it feels like it's easier to clean. And in the front, it has the same fabric. But in this bag, in this edition, the Sage Green, the whole backpack itself is made out of that same material. Same goes as the small, the Vault. I think this is the Vault crossbody bag. Same thing. There's also different editions of this bag. So if you did want the leather one, there's a black, there's also a whiteout one, and I think that's it. I think there's only 3. I don't know. Links will be down below. But this is awesome because I love this combination right here. So I had lotion, things that I really needed off the bat, my passport while in the car, of course, and chapstick, wallet, things like that I had in here. And whenever we stopped by to get gas or I needed to go to the restroom or wanted to buy something, this is the bag that I just took out. Now what I love about DB Journey bags, the whole lineup essentially, is that you have these hookups. Now the Vault bag is no different. You can clip these onto any of the bags that you have that's also, you know, DB Journey. These are a little bit different where they have clips versus the other ones, like in the backpacks, it's just a slip through. Now what's different, or why it's different on this one, is because it does come with a strap, so you could use it as a purse or a bag for quick items on the go. So this is what it looks like without it. I really do like the combination though. Now I did think immediately upon receiving this bag, it's small, it's really compact, but after the week of using it, I love it. I love how small it is. I was still able to pack up my camera. I did bring one lens. I brought the video microphone with me, and I was able to bring the necessities that I needed at that time with being in the car. Now, one thing too, when driving to Mexico, it gets hot, so I wore sweatpants. I brought a change of clothes in here, some shorts, and it was just great. I really loved this size. The 20 liter, I really do think is for me. Now, this top pocket has really come in handy. This is where I would have a chapstick, some mints, whatever it be, gum, eye mask things so I can go to sleep. I had an extra pair of headphones, my AirPods, cell phone, all that sort of stuff just kind of fit really nicely in this top pocket. I really like that. Now, one of the things that I needed to like adjust or get accustomed to is this handle here. If you're coming from any traditional backpack, obviously your go-to is you're wanting to grab here. So it does take a little bit to like, oh, it's over here. And it's not a huge deal. I know a lot of people do complain about having a handle in front of it. I think it just plays onto the aesthetic of the bag itself. But I think it's something very quickly they can get used to, and just automatically reaching all the way over and grabbing the bag that way. I really do like it. You don't really get any other handles around the bag, but because this bag is so small, I really don't think you need it. Now, one downside, again, a pro or a con, this will be a preference depending on what you need, is that this laptop tablet pocket will only fit a 13-inch. So I, for this specific reason, only brought my iPad Pro, which is the 11-inch edition. Fit perfectly. I still had a lot of extra space in it, so that's great. In the future, I am wanting to get maybe the 14-inch MacBook Pro that's rumored to be coming out, so that will actually be interesting if I could fit it in here, given that they do say on their website it's up to 13-inch like laptop, but I'm wondering if a 14-inch could squeeze in there or not, because I really love the style and the fit of the 20-liter bag. Now, very quickly, this is the only bag that I have a little bit of things in it. The rest are empty. So I can quickly show you. What I love too is the newer editions of the Hugger, is that they have 3 mesh pockets. Now, in the previous editions, they didn't. It was just a panel, but I'm really glad that they incorporated some mesh pockets. Even if they're thin, they do really help out with organization. So in this top pocket here, as you can see, I have some cables, so automatically I can quickly grab cables for my Apple Watch, my phone, my iPad. They're all right there. Now, in this one, I already used them up, but they were a thin packet of tissues. And in here, I could hold my SSD hard drive with the cable. So again, it's not that you can overpack these mesh pockets, but it's a great little addition that makes kind of a huge difference. Depending on the items that you want to put in here, it just helps with overall organization. Now, after that, you have this obviously big empty pocket here without hopefully spilling things. This is a pouch that I have, just a quick makeup that I need, not makeup per se, but just things that I needed. Some medications I also held in here. I was able to fit that in there. Battery pack that I had, I bought a slim one from Satechi, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I put that in here. It worked perfectly great. And then I have, as you can see, the small CIA camera cube in here. So this is what it would look like if you put in the CIA, the small or the normal CIA camera backpack from Douchebags in the 20-liter Hugger. It really doesn't give you that much space, but it was enough space for what I needed. So you do get this extra space here. What I do love about the Huggers versus the Backpack Pro is that this top pocket won't affect the rest of the bag. It's its own private, separate space. In the Backpack Pro, as I mentioned in the video, which I'll link up here, is that it does access and use the space down below. So in the Huggers editions, you won't have to deal with that issue or have to think about that. You can pack this up and still have all of this empty. So this is where I have the camera, pretty much the same setup as I showed before when I was comparing this to the CIA Pro. I brought some 2 filters, a strap, still had some extra empty compartments in case I needed to do anything. Now still you can put stuff on top of this and still manage to close it up, so you could pack it a little bit up, so not that bad. So even though when I first got it and I thought, holy crap, this bag looks really small, I was really glad and just very surprised at the amount of things that I could fit in it. So overall, so far after the 1 week of actually using it, 2 thumbs up on the Hugger 20 liter edition. Now as far as the color, I really like it. This is the sage green, as I mentioned before. This is the newest edition that they just released. I really like it. I am looking forward, I think already in the future, some maybe leather editions in the 20 liter version. I'd be kind of looking out for that, but in the meantime, this is my go-to bag. I'm really enjoying it. Now I want to take a quick little break before continuing, that I do apologize. This video is going to be long as we're going over 4 bags. I'll be doing my best to put time codes down below in case you're only interested in 1 or a few of these bags. And again, comment down below what you guys prefer in seeing more of, and I'll make a specific video or a dedicated video to that bag. All right, let's continue. All right, so next up is the Vault crossbody bag, which I hope I'm saying that right. Name and specifics and whatnot will be shown here. But this is a great little addition for any bags that you already have, as this will act as like a quick impromptu bag that you just need to quickly run some errands. You don't want to take that huge backpack, especially if you're on a trip. So again, as I did mention before while talking about the Hugger 20 liter, I did use this as going off to gas stations, quickly buying a few things at a store. I was able to fit my, this is the Key Smart travel wallet. So in here, I would have my passport, a few credit cards that I was using. And what I love about this, just quickly going over this, is that it has a tile compartment. So I never lose my passport. So this is kind of my go-to when I have to go somewhere and I have to bring my wallet. You won't lose it. So I was really happy to know that it fit in here. With that, also have lotion, a bottle of lotion, because in Mexico, woo, my skin was super dry. Now in here, there are some internal compartments, so for internal organizations, so that's pretty great. You get 2 mesh pockets over here, as well as a zipper pocket that worked great for money and coins. And then on the other side, one thing that I don't really use will be like actual credit card slots, but they do have that on here. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but they're there in case you don't want to bring a specific wallet. If you're really trying to save on space, then you can for sure take out the credit cards from your wallet and put it directly into the bag. Behind that then is just an open compartment, and that's it. Like I said, it does come with a strap as well. So you can just attach the strap here, and then you can just kind of hang it as a crossbody bag. So this is a great little addition. I really like it. I did get this in the sage green colorway to match the Hugger 20 liter, and just a great little addition. All right, this next one. All right, we're gonna be talking about the AVIATOR roller carry-on bag. This thing is like sold out everywhere. It's extremely hard to find. It took me months to even try to find a way to buy it. Even on eBay, I think there's maybe one left somewhere in the UK that someone is selling. Kind of expensive, obviously. A lot of stores that sell DB Journey bags also have it sold out, none in stock. So when I say that I was able to find this one night while I was just searching the internet, I managed to find this on Amazon, the UK store. And when I say I was excited and already falling asleep, but like that little glimpse of like, holy crap, I could buy this, woo, that woke me up. I was so excited. I've been watching a lot of Yoon Olsen vlogs, just kind of backtracking. I kind of stopped for several years watching him, mainly because I was really jealous of all the adventures that he would have. But I stopped watching them, and ever since, again, I was really intrigued with the Backpack Pro. I picked up and watched his vlogs again. And I always would see him when he would travel with this roller bag. And I thought, I really want it. And after searching a lot of Google things and whatnot, there aren't a lot of reviews about this. So again, I took it upon myself to buy it for you guys so I can give you a proper review. If you guys have any specific questions about this, because this thing's extremely hard to find, and reviews as well, comment down below. So this took a while. It took about two and a half weeks to actually arrive. It arrived the day before we left to go to Mexico. Now in my head, we had planned to leave a little bit later, so I knew that I would have this in time. I really wanted to test this out to see how much clothes I could pack and all that stuff, but long story short, it arrived literally the day before we decided to leave. So what makes this bag pretty awesome? Well, first things first, it says the brand, right? You're buying into the brand. So you also have the hook system on here. So you can hook the pretty much any other bag onto here, as well as hook this bag to any other bigger bags. So that's awesome. So you guys can see here, there's two clips. So reverse side, like reversed ways, you would hook the front end to the bigger luggage carry-on bags that you have. So you have that, you have a nice handle up top here. You also have, which I actually really appreciate and used a lot, is this handle here. Now, it isn't made out of great material because it scratches up super easily. I was really disappointed with that. I kind of wish they used tougher material in this, especially because this is the part that skids when you're abruptly stopping and placing and propping your bag up. All of this is scratches, and I mean, I barely used it last week. It was from transporting from the car to the room. So it wasn't a lot, and yet it's already scratched up like I've been using it a whole bunch. But this also serves a double purpose. It allows you to carry it like this. So it's pretty nice. Now taking a look at the back of the luggage here, you have the DB kind of embossed and printed little logo in there. Then these you can see are the rails for the handle. And it goes up pretty high, I like it. One little quick detail that I kind of liked is, wait, let's see, is the red button. I don't know why. I like it. It's a nice little touch of like detail. They could have gone with black, but in order to have a little pop, they added a nice little maroon color, because that's what makes the handle pop up and down. I really like that. Now taking a look inside here, well, before we open, you can tell there's a TSA approved lock. So you could lock this up if in case you do have to check it in, or you don't really trust the people you're around with on the plane and maybe you want to sleep. You could lock up this. So what's nice is that these zippers are made and created to kind of stick into here. You lock it up and you're good to go. It does come with an included little name tag here, so you can put your information in case this gets lost. So now taking a look inside the bag. Whoa. All right, let's see what side. Let's do the boring side first. All right, so you get a mesh pocket here to kind of help keep these items from falling out. So you have like a little mesh see-through zippered pocket that will kind of help compress also any items and clothing that you have on the side. You do also get two zippered mesh pockets on each side of it, as you guys can see here. I didn't really use these because again, you can't really pack too much in it, so I wasn't sure what I should use it for. Nevertheless, it's there in case you want to. It's not too much space. Again, this is really approved for even smaller planes. This will get you in as far as a carry-on size. I do have a traditional carry-on bag, and it is bigger than this one. You can kind of tell it's a little bit taller, a little bit wider, but this, because they're European, and I remember when being in Europe, when you want to take Ryanair, which is a smaller airline, the carry-on limit is a bit smaller. So my carry-on that I have from here, which I can use internationally from states to states, might be a little bit too big, and they might cause hassle if I'm trying to travel around Europe. This should pretty much be up to date with the standard size of carry-on luggage over there, even when using smaller planes. So I really like that. It's maybe kind of like a peace of mind where you know that this will kind of pretty much fit in any airplane that you take if you just want to take a quick trip. So again, this is where I placed majority of my clothes. Now I was surprised again, knowing that this was smaller than my normal carry-on bag. I had my carry-on luggage packed and ready to go since we were leaving the next day when this arrived. And when trying to transport everything from that luggage bag to this one, I was like kind of worried that it wasn't going to fit because this is noticeably smaller and more compact than a normal carry-on. But to my surprise, I was able to fit everything that I needed, including a toiletry bag. So nevertheless, this is where I pretty much put my clothes. I was able to zip it up. Now this is kind of the cool part. Let's try to get this here. So this is kind of the front end of the suitcase. You do get some internal organization, which I really, really like and appreciate. You can fit a laptop in here. You can fit a tablet in this pocket, and you also get a zippered pocket, oops, right here. So what I used this for was cables and chargers for my camera that I didn't want to put in my backpack. I fit a notebook in here, and I pretty much had this one empty. And also a bigger external battery pack I also put in here. Now you also get the same zippered compartment. And you get this, it's not as deep as this bottom side. So you get, I don't know, that big, how much is that? 2 inches maybe, give or take, of depthness in here. Now you also get 2 dividers, which I actually ended up taking out because I had to take a towel and whatever, so it just didn't fit with the dividers. But you get 2 Velcro dividers in case you want to organize even further. I was able to fit a toiletry bag, which is also a DB branded one. I guess I should have brought that out to show you guys. If that's something that's interested, maybe I'll quickly show it in the next DB bag that I do. Comment down below if you want to see their wash bag. I was able to fit the toiletry, a towel, I think I put jeans or something in here. I also was able to manage to fit another pair of shoes on this end. But again, you can put some stuff here as well. And then you kind of just zip it up and you're good to go. Now, one thing that I was kind of skeptical about when thinking about traveling, you know, one of the things that once you get past checkpoint, well, when going through the checkpoint is taking out the laptop. Now, of course, if I wanted to bring this thing, but I also needed to bring my laptop, I can't fit my 15-inch MacBook Pro in the hugger. So you do have space in here for a laptop. You can unzip like halfway on each end and bend a little bit to grab and access your laptop. It's not ideal because you don't really want to have to like unzip both sides, open it up like this, and then remove it. I do think that's kind of a bad design. In the future designs or future renditions of DB Journey like carry-on luggage, hopefully that they change it a little bit, but again, it's maybe something you can work around it. You can unzip, like I said, halfway, and you should be able to kind of like prop open enough to grab the laptop out of the pocket. Let's see what else to say about this. Wheels are replaceable apparently, which is great in case anything happens. I took it again in Mexico. It's super bumpy. It's made out of dirt. All the roads are dirt, especially where I'm from. But these performed great. They're very, very smooth. It was really easy to just kind of roll around and carry. And I was overall really, really pleased with it. I can see in the future like this kind of being my go-to when I need to do a quick trip, especially with this 20 liter. This right here is like the awesome, most compact combination you can get. It's stylish, it looks cool, it works well. If you don't want to carry, like maybe you like overpack this and it's super heavy, boom. Attach it to your carry-on, and once you're off the plane, you just have to roll this bag and you have nothing on your back. So I'm super excited, very, very happy with any future travel that I might need to do. Fingers crossed the world is a better place, but let's just say I'm ready for travel. All right, so now we've come kind of towards the end of the video. These 2 bags I have not been able to use at all, so it's gonna be very, very short. So let's start with the 30 liter bag. This is the Hugger, and this is the Friends and Family Edition colorway to match the suitcase. I bought the suitcase first, it was on sale, and I really, again, back with the leather, that's why I went with the suitcase. But when I saw that they had this on sale as well, if you are part of the DB Black member thing, which I'll post a link down below in case you want to sign up, you do get access to secret sales that they'll have. So it's not access or public to everyone. You do have to have a specific link to get in. So on that link last week, they had several bags on sale, and this was one of them. This is the colorway that I think they designed about 2 years ago and released, and since then been sold out. They don't sell it on their website normally at all. So when I was able to get my hands on first the suitcase 2-3 weeks ago, that was awesome. I said, let me try it. I like it. It kind of, with the orange, kind of matches the orange from the Hugger, so I thought, cool, let's do it. I don't own a huge luggage case, so this will be the first one. So during the sale, I saw that they had this. Now, I was kind of tempted when I was buying the 20-liter Hugger, debating whether or not to get the 20 or the 30. Quickly, let me show you the difference between the two. It's pretty noticeably different. I think the biggest thing, it's that much taller and this much wider. Very technical descriptions here, you're welcome. And I will just go ahead and put this out. I am 5 foot and this thing does fit pretty big on me. Let me just kind of quickly put this on just to kind of give, like, showcase how big it is.
Here's what I found.
Wow. I think with some weight, the backpack might fall a little bit down. So, but that's pretty big. In comparison to the 20-liter fits a lot better. It feels just more compact. So just a quick representation of what it looks like on. If you're a normal, average height person, the 30-liter isn't going to be a huge, it's not going to look big on you, so I'm very jealous. One thing is that in this one, you will be able to fit a 15-inch laptop, so you're pretty much covered there if you have just a normal, regular size laptop. That should work. I really do like that you do get obviously a bigger top compartment so you can fit even more things. Now, one downside, and this could be because it's a older edition, since this is the Friends and Family, it's not a new edition. I'm not sure if the newer 30 editions have the front panel mesh pockets, because in this one, it doesn't. This just, it has nothing. It serves only as an open and close compartment thing. So I do wish, and I hope in the future renditions of a 30-liter version Hugger bag that they add some mesh pockets. Again, it works great for small things such as cables, small SSD drives. You do also get access to side zippered mesh pockets. So they're pretty big. They're all of this. All of this is a zippered pocket. Here's an external battery pack that I have that, I mean, I guess if you want, could fit on the side there, but might be kind of a hassle to get in and out. But again, it's something that you have. The rest of it obviously is huge. You could fit the CIA Pro in here, and then the regular camera pack insert that I have in the 20 will leave you with like half of the space. So it's kind of awesome. I kind of like having that option of just, I like options. If I'm going somewhere and I have the space, maybe that's when I'll use this one. And I don't have a lot of walking to do, why not? I don't know. I'm still debating. This is one that I'm debating on whether selling it or keeping it. Comment down below what you think. Should I keep it? Is it a keeper? Or should I sell it? On the back here, straps are padded, but not like hugely, so don't overpack it because I'm sure it's going to be heavy and weigh down on your shoulders. You do get a nice soft padded back here, so it should be fairly comfortable to a certain extent. You obviously get this huge DB branded embossed logo in the back here, so you can kind of feel it's like 3D. And that's this one. That's pretty cool. I like it. The leather feels good. I love this feeling. I love that material. All right, lastly, because I'm sure this video is gonna be hella long, is going to be the LIL'BASTARD 60-liter check-in bag. They do have a 90-liter version as well, which is kind of awesome. I really wanted to get the Yanni edition that was on sale. I'm 87% regretting the fact that I didn't buy it, but when am I going to be able to travel with a 90-liter bag? Because those only work if you fly first class, especially if you're, like, I'm thinking flying to Chicago. I don't have that kind of money. I went with the 60, which is a little bit more practical. So if you do pay for just a regular check-in bag, this will fit and as far as like the requirements or max requirements, this is just right under it. Now what I like here is that you have this nice like zippered pocket in order to access your handle. It's just a nice little touch. On top here, you also have the brand douche bags on there. You have a button to slide up and down, and then you can just kind of close it up when you are no longer using it. It's just those little details that you get with the brand. Now going along with the aesthetic, you also have a nice padded handle here at the front. So you could also pull with that or also grab it. You have two extra handles as well, since this is gonna be heavier and you may be taking it on and off the belt. So you get another DB leather branded strap here and here. Well, my battery ended up dying, so I'm not sure where I left off. I was talking about handles, and you get a nice, more sturdier handle at the bottom, which will help with the TSA people kind of going and grabbing your luggage. They also have a handle at the bottom here. Now, I do like that even though this is the leather edition, it's not 100% leather, meaning it's not at the bottom, it's not in the back, which are most of the places when your bag is being handled that will get roughed up the most. Typically, obviously they always end up flipping it upside down, all of that stuff, but typically the bottom and the back are the ones that are gonna be rugged up and kind of scuffed the most. So I do expect the leather to hold up. Now that is going to be something that I look forward to testing out in the future over time, seeing how well this leather holds up without cracking, breaking off, flaking off, wearing down, especially with wear and tear when traveling, which is what this whole lineup is made for. So I have high hopes. So stay tuned for future videos of that. Now, you do also get replacement wheels as well, if I'm not mistaken, for these as well. So again, if anything seems to happen or they break off, you should be able to easily replace them. Now they seem to be made out of pretty good material, very easy to slide in and out. I can't say too much about it because I haven't used it. I think it would have been kind of cool to have a top compartment that kind of matches the huggers for like maybe smaller quick access items, or even to put your toiletry bag in there. I think that would be kind of awesome, like a designated spot for a toiletry bag. But opening it up, it's just going to be a huge compartment. Empty space compartment here. I do also kind of wish, hoping in the futures, is here in this flap, there's no pockets, no organization on it. Kind of the same deal as this thing. Again, would be cool to have some little mesh pockets so you can put socks, maybe some undies or whatever. But essentially, this is what the bag looks like. You do get two side zippered mesh pockets in case you want to put some, thin things in there. You also get, which is pretty nice, a compression strap. So you can really pack it up and then try to save some space in case you can't close it up. Now, of course, one thing I'm looking forward to is when I go to the plane and I get to use this, is that I'll be able to attach, whether it be my backpack or I could use my carry-on and attach it to this roller bag, being able to kind of zoom around the airport. Phew! Let's go. I don't have to carry it on my back. I think that little invention in itself is a huge, huge win for DB Journey. And we finally reached the end of this video. Woo! I have been waiting to make this video for several weeks as I've been getting little bags here and there throughout time, so it was extremely hard to not do a video dedicated to each and every one, but I thought that might be kind of like overkill, as like just repeating the same things over and over. So I hope this video, I know this video is gonna be long, but I hope you guys appreciate the information, the initial thoughts, my opinions so far about the two bags that I was able to use and the two that I haven't, that I'm looking forward to using in the future. Yeah, those are some new bags that I got. I'm really excited to test them out in the future. I hope you guys don't mind a long video about these bags. They're pretty awesome. I'm a huge fan of bags, so any information that I can get about them, I appreciate. I haven't been able to find a lot of information online about any of these, so I hope that this serves as helpful for you guys if you're looking into buying any of these DB Journey bags. Comment down below if you have any specific questions about any of these 4 bags. Like this video if you liked it, that does help a whole bunch. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I do have a surprise for you guys when I reach a certain milestone. It's a little teaser, so share this video if you liked it to all the to your friends. I would love to have them on the channel as well. And Grizzly and I say goodbye. He's ready for a nap. I think I am too. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Say bye. Please bye. You're gonna say bye to them? Say bye bye. Say bye bye.